Greetings, Mary Castle Globetrotters. This is Mr. Blythe, your proud principal, and I am very excited to welcome you back for another incredible school year. I hope you've had a fantastic summer, relaxing and reading with family and friends. Our school continues to be a demonstration school for rigor, and we are now in our fourth year of working with Learning Science Institute and Marzano Best Practices and Curriculum. Being a demonstration school allows our staff to receive great support as we deepen our professional practice. It allows for other educators and schools in our district and surrounding areas to view our learning and growth with teaching and learning practices. Last year, we were also designated STEM certification status by the state of Indiana, and it is confirmation of our diligence in team-centered, rigorous instruction. This year we will grow from soar to shine, and it has been our vision to soar, which means students and staff obtaining achievement with rigor. In the past 2 school years, we have focused on soaring with joy, but also with endurance and integration. As we consider our next steps here at Mary Castle, we believe that it is our time to shine. Mary Castle Globetrotters will strive to shine bright, which means student masters helping to innovate a next-level educational experience built on rigor and reading, instilled in grit, hard work, and with teaming. Through this vision, we expect students to grow in their own ownership of learning, increase our implementation of a team-centered environment, and continue to work collectively as a school to build sustainable systems for success. A few reminders for you. Don't forget our Skyward online forms. If you did not complete the returning student verification process in the spring, it's not so late to do so. In fact, we need all families to complete the Skyward online forms no later than the first day of school, which is August 1st, Thursday of this week. This process is completed through Skyward Family Access. A reminder about our arrival and dismissal procedures. Our doors open at 7:35 for students to enter into the school, and this is also when we begin releasing students from the buses to enter the school. Students arriving by car should not exit the car until a staff member is outside and has signaled them to begin entering the school. Dismissal begins at 2:30 for car riders. Parents, we ask that you remain in your car rider line rather than entering the front doors to drop off or pick up your child. This is for everyone's safety. A few reminders about the car rider line. All students who are brought to school by transportation other than our school buses must access the car rider line. No one should be walking across the parking lot to enter the school between 7:35 and 8 a.m. If you are the lead car, please pull all the way to the red sign that says End of Car Rider Line, Loading and Unloading Zone, so that we can get as many kids on the sidewalk. Do not get out of the car rider line unless directed to do so. This is to avoid accidents and mishaps. We understand that everyone has somewhere to be, but we need to get there safely and orderly. Afternoon dismissal changes. If your child will have different dismissal plans, you will need to call the office by or before 1:30 p.m. The afternoon can be a hectic time, and we need to make sure that students are getting where they need to be safely. We understand that emergencies do occur, but this is necessary for the safety and security of all. The office will close every day from 2:15 to 3 p.m. No one will be allowed to enter the building at this time unless it is scheduled or arranged. Thank you for adhering to this protocol of safety and security. Additionally, parents of car riders, it's important to remain in your cars and make sure that your child is picked up by no later than 2:50 p.m. Attendance is important, and it really does correlate to academic success. Students are considered late after 8 a.m. Parents, you will need to park and walk your child into the school building. It is also important to note that breakfast is served from 7:35 to 8 a.m. each day, and after 8 a.m. the cafeteria does close to prepare for our lunch periods. If your child has an appointment, we do encourage you to present a doctor's note to our office staff and/or the classroom teacher. In Lawrence Township, as a part of our ongoing commitment to safety and security for both students and staff, we will partner with Safe Visitors Solution System this school year again. This system is a safety process that allows for all schools to check an individual's background prior to allowing the individual into the building with students. There will be 3 layers of checks depending on whether the individual is a visitor, a volunteer, and/or a contractor. Visitors will be immediately searched in the National Sex Offender Registry. Volunteers will be searched also, and vendors and contractors will have a full background check. Any guest in our building will have to provide a photo ID to be scanned. If all checks out, a visitor pass will be printed with the guest picture, and the visitor pass will be generated with a red stop sign that is time sensitive and will appear on the pass over a certain amount of time so that the pass cannot be reused. Please note, in order for a guest to have lunch with their student, visit the classroom, or go on a field trip, you must go through this process. All classroom visits and observations must be scheduled. If you would like to have lunch with your child, please call the office by 9 a.m. to make a reservation. The approximate lunch times for our grade levels are 10:20 to 10:50 for first grade, 10:55 to 11:25 for grade 2, 11:20 to 11:50 for grade 3, 12:20 to 12:50 for grade 4, 12:50 to 1:20 for grade 5, and 11:50 to 12:20 for grade 6. I do encourage you to check with your child's teacher for the actual lunch time, as we do stagger classrooms by 5 minutes to enter and exit the cafeteria. Remember our school-wide expectations, and I want you to review these with your child. We trot here at Mary Castle, and that's taking charge of our learning, respecting others and the learning environment, owning responsibility, and thinking safely. Some ways to stay engaged is to be in tune with our Sunday calls and emails, which are sent to you at 6:30 each Sunday. Check out our monthly Global Gazette, and make sure to follow Mary Castle on Facebook and Twitter by putting in the @ Mary Castle ELEM. You can also follow me at Principal Blythe on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I also encourage you to connect with our parent-faculty organization. If you have questions, concerns, ideas, please email mecpfo@gmail.com. And lastly, some important dates for you to remember. August 1st is the students' first day back. August 6th, the Susan Jordan Summer Reading Challenge logs are due. August 16th is the Get to Know You picnic and t-shirt exchange from 6 to 7:30 p.m. on our playground. And then parent-teacher conferences will take place September 23rd through the 26th, and more information will be coming to you about that. Again, I'm excited for an incredible year here at Mary Castle, and I'm so glad to see you and our students on Thursday, August 1st. Let's make it a great year as we shine bright.